you're not going to be that writer that people want to work with anyway, because you're going to have that ego. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to be prepared to hear things that maybe you don't want to really think about. Or haven't thought about. Sometimes well-meaning writers, they hear something that they'd never thought of because maybe they were too, they had a level of privilege that meant that it never had to be part of their lives before.
Right.
And they hear something that's so upsetting that it actually kind of knocks them out of the box, as it were, and they don't want to put their characters through that because it just seems monstrous, or it seems exploitative, or it seems bad in some way. And also at the same time, we don't want to hijack other people's and other communities' stories and call them our own either.
Right,
so it can be a really difficult balancing act all the time to actually not take stuff from people and kind of profit off that in a kind of vulture-y, kind of opportunistic way as well. So there's so many things that need to be considered in this journey of writing drama and being emotionally truthful. And in all honesty, for a lot of writers, they're not willing to go that extra mile. There have been times when I've been speaking to writers and I've said, how is this going to be different from hijacking somebody else's story? Because I try not to use the word cultural appropriation, because I find with writers that kind of is almost like a trigger word for them. They kind of go, oh, I'm not allowed to do anything. I can't write. I want whatever I want, And again, we're getting into this ego. So I say, how are we not hijacking somebody's story by doing it this way? And they don't necessarily always want to hear it, and that can be really disappointing sometimes.
Well, then they're not ready to write their project.
Exactly. And so very often I will say to these writers, I don't think you're at a space in your life where you can actually handle the truth. You've got, if you're going to be emotionally truthful, you've got to do the whole, you can handle the truth thing, like from A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men.
You've got to be able to
awesome.
handle it.